This is A Comfortably Dysfunctional Show with Matthew and Rossy. I don't know if you've seen, but we had an episode.
Dysfunctional episode 10.
We had audio issues with the last episode, so we're going to say all the same jokes that we said before to get a good read on them again, and this one to get a good read. No, we're not doing that. If this audio is still bad, this will be episode 0.1, and we're just going to keep going down the decimals until we get to episode fucking 1, where this actually is good. I'm Matthew.
Is that what you want to do?
Oh, okay. I guess we don't have to do that.
Is that what you want to do?
I don't know. Well, I like a proper intro. Like, who are these guys?
Hey, everybody.
Well, no, we're not doing
It's a
what's going
wonderful
on?
day.
No, we're not doing anything like that. But I just want to say, like, who are these? I mean, we're just like starting in. I mean, I like to start in, but we should probably like say. But now we're here and we're doing these longer form episodes, and these episodes, like we said in the last one, are going to be split up into smaller, bite-sized things for like the TikToks and the
You
reels.
can find them all on there. Chopped up, spliced up, shortened, right to the point.
Yeah, for the kids nowadays, they like their stuff quick and short.
Not for sex. Quick and short is not what you want. Also, something I want to mention is that the TikToks and the short form videos actually have not outtakes, but extra stuff in them that we don't add to this long.
That's very true.
This long section. Like, we'll have more news sections on there. We'll have more free swim topics on there, and we kind of just cut out the good stuff for the longer form. But everything gets put in the short form.
The first segment that we have going on here is called free swim.
Free swim.
Usually when you're in a pool, like, or you're at swimming lessons, and you get to the end of the lesson, and they do a free swim. But we do free swim at the beginning of the show because it's a good way to get things off our mind.
We jump right in the pool.
About. Yeah, you jump right in. Right in. I have a thing with breakfast. Everybody likes breakfast. Everybody likes to eat it. Everybody says it's the most important meal of the day. I don't eat breakfast. I never eat breakfast. And I get up in the morning. I just drink coffee. That's all I do. I drink coffee. You know, I'll tell people this. It's like, oh, I don't eat breakfast. And then everybody has to pipe in and say, it's the most important meal of the day. Like, it's like, Janet, I know. Like, it's like the new information that just came out.
Get you going in the morning.
Yeah, it really get you going. Did you know what's the most important meal? It's like, yes, we've all heard.
How do you do it without breakfast?
The news has been out. People can say that it's like the most important thing, but it's like, how come every time I go to the doctor, they talk about cholesterol, they talk about heart, they talk about depression. They never say anything about breakfast.
No.
They never say, so how much breakfast you eating? You eating enough breakfast?
Did you eat breakfast?
You never hear like, oh, Jim died. How did Jim die? Didn't eat enough breakfast. Had a big lunch, huge lunch, is snacked, big snacker, no breakfast. I did some research. The idea of breakfast being the most important meal of the day was something that was kind of invented in the early 1900s. Kellogg's, around 1917, did this as a kind of a campaign.
Right. I think this is all a scam.
Yeah, it's all a scam. So people...
To get you to get more food in your system, to get more money from us.
Well, what happened was Big Breakfast saw that like nobody's eating breakfast anymore, so they decided we need help here, and they were like, we need to convince people that breakfast is a very important part of that it's very important to get people to eat breakfast because nobody wants to eat when they get right up in the morning. But people's minds have been trained to be like, I'm up, I gotta eat, I'm hungry.
The fact that it's Kellogg's that is the one that said breakfast is the most important meal of the day, automatically I'm like, yeah, this is all a scam. This is a sham to be like...
Well, you think about what the breakfast items are. It's all like dessert stuff. It's pancakes, waffles, donuts, crepes, muffins. These are all sugary things. It's like they're trying their hardest to get people to eat breakfast by making basically dessert.
It's like somebody being like, oh, fruit's the most important thing to eat. And it's like, well, who said that? The guy at the pumpkin patch. Or
Yeah,
of course. The guy who's selling fruit.
Just because I don't eat breakfast, I love breakfast foods. I love it. I like to eat it not for breakfast, though.
There's nothing against breakfast foods.
There's nothing against breakfast foods, but I like to eat it as a dessert. If somebody, think about it. If you go to a restaurant and you look at the dessert menu, ordering a thing of pancakes with syrup, that seems like a dessert. That
should be normal. I would do that.
I would do that. I would get some waffles and a muffin.
You guys want a pancake to end the night? Sure.
Donuts. This is kind of an aside, but my kind of I kind of have a fucked up eating schedule. Like, you're supposed to you get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes brunch.
Yeah,
I don't know about those.
Who made up brunch?
Nancy Pelosi.
The guy who came up with mimosas.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Mine is coffee, snacks.
That's not
That's for me.
Yeah, but when snacks?
Snacks is gonna be about at 2:00.
But there's no snacks after 2:00.
Coffee, snacks, dinner, snacks 2, second dinner 5.
I don't do breakfast either, and I don't think I need breakfast. I get annoyed the same way when people are like, "Oh, you need breakfast." I don't eat breakfast. I get my Celsius. It's like your coffee. It's nice to have like if there was a banana or there's fruit around, I'd probably eat a fruit or something. But that's breakfast. I don't remember the last time I had a meal breakfast.
I feel so bad because every time I wake up and I'm at somebody's house and they're like, "We're doing breakfast," I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not hungry right now."
I'm so sorry. I don't do breakfast. I want to talk about these QR code menus at restaurants, because I just encountered a couple restaurants that are now doing that, and I don't like it. When I go to a restaurant, I want to be fully in like baby mode. I want them to come up to me. I want them to serve me. I want them to ask me what I want. My bum wiped. I want them to be like, "You all set?" And here's the check. Everything's in place. When I go to a restaurant and they're looking at me like, "Did you scan the code with your phone?" No, I didn't scan the code. People are on their phones enough as it is. The fact that we now need to scan this QR code to look at somebody's menu, that just immediately sets the precedent of the meal. Right when you sit down, there's no interaction with the other person that you're there with. It's immediately, "Oh, let's get our phones out and get the menu going." Then everybody's scrolling on the phone to get the menu going. And it's a terrible way to start a dinner or a meal or anything like that. I like a physical menu. And I get it. People are like, "Oh, but you have to save on all this paper and things like that." Get a nice menu, laminate it, fucking chalk it in wood or something, and keep them around for a while. You don't have to, like, print out menus every night. Like, come on. When the waitress or the waiter says, "Yeah, the menu's on the QR code. Scan the QR code to look at it." There's something about the environment that I'm like, don't tell me to go do, like, something. It's like, imagine if Chef Ramsay came into your place and you go up to him and goes, "Yeah, the menu's on your phone."
Bloody
like,
hell.
Like, "Hey, the menu's on your phone." He'd be like, "Get the fuck out." I like, what? No.
I just think it's weird when they do stuff too where they have like QR codes on the back of the ketchup. Who the hell is like scanning that?
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, they'll do that in the back of like random things. Like, are there people that invested in the ketchup and mustard?
So like you scan the QR for the ketchup and it'll bring you to the ketchup page?
Yeah, I guess. And I don't know what you're supposed to do there. What do you do at the ketchup page?
I see what they're trying to do there. They're like, "Oh, you like this ketchup, don't you?
You want to order some?
You want to, yeah."
I don't. But you're gonna do that at the restaurant? Like, I love this so much that I'm gonna get it right now. I hate a menu that's not updated. You get a menu, you say this, "Oh, sorry, that's actually, that doesn't include this." If they're saying that you're going to do a QR code and that menu is up to date because of the internet, I would prefer that over an unupdated menu. But if you're telling me that it's going to be a very up-to-date menu where the special of the day, if the special of the day is right there and I have to have her or him reiterate that, so the special of the day, you have to sit there and listen to it and you already know, I don't want it. It's just right there on the phone. You can be like, "Nope, I don't want the special." I might be all right with that. Yeah, and you know immediately that you don't want it. You know, it's either
some clam chowder thing.
Yeah.
You're like, all right.
Well, it's either you immediately already know what you want, or they say, yeah, exactly. They say like a clam chowder, and I'm like, I don't like clam chowder
with a little bit of this, and I'm like, and you don't want to be like, "Ma'am."
Stop. But
That's
also
enough.
if you're, yeah. But also if you're with like 5 other
Ma'am.
people, yeah, it's enough.
I don't want it.
Yeah. But also you're with
Hey.
7 other people.
I'm fine with what's on the menu.
Just order.
You know what, actually, that thing did sound good. You mentioned you always get that person.
I've never got.
And you look over at them, you're like, "Oh, I'm inviting them back."
It's almost like they have commission that they say the specials, or it feels like they're getting commission off the special because they're so excited to tell you.
Yeah,
about
it's like if you sell a used car, you get a little bit of it. This clam we have is going bad by tomorrow, so we're making a special from it. If you can get any deals from it, all the money's to you.
I don't think there's ever been a situation where somebody said the special and I go, "You know what? I actually want that."
I don't think I've never encountered that from either of us. We haven't been like, "Oh, the special." Honestly, when somebody says something about a special, the brain just goes off.
Right. If it was so special, why isn't it on the menu? I think that joke's been made.
Yeah.
That joke's been made before.
Then maybe they shouldn't call it a special. They should call it a
Food of the day. The plate of the day. It's the plate of the day. I mean, think about when the menus are going to become AI generated.
We feel like you want mac and cheese. We feel like you want the special of the day.
Yeah. I guess I do.
Welcome to the news.
We're doing the news now.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. Bum, bum, bum.
That's not the new. That's not news.
That's
music.
ESPN.
That's been. So we both brought some news stories here today. The stuff that happened within the last couple months or weeks or whatever. Cook kills himself on job by thrusting head into deep fryer.
Oh, I heard about this.
I think I told you about this.
No, I was hearing some people were talking.
Some people were talking about it. I don't know. I don't know how much this made the rounds. It might have made it around a lot, but like there's people that want to get. So I'm going to read just a little bit here. Restaurant cook took. This is a horrific story. This is absolutely horrific. This is like this is the first episode, and we're getting into. A restaurant cook took his life on the job late last month by placing his head into a deep fryer. Police said, according to Pennsylvania State Police, the man, a cook at Williamsport, Pennsylvania Olive Garden, said police and emergency workers were called to the restaurant around 4 p.m. on January 30th.
Olive Garden. Are they cooking fries at Olive Garden?
Well, that's not just for deep. They could be deep fried in the chicken for the chicken palm. And
that's a crazy place to do that, though.
Yeah, you think it'd be something a little bit more rugged than that.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Like a Del Taco or something. Dispatcher added that a male victim went headfirst into the fryer. Another dispatcher later said on the call that the state police were also responding to the scene. Officials said that the women, several co-workers, at least one restaurant patron, struggled with the male cook in an attempt to stop him from further harm and self-inflicted burns. Deep fryer oil. This is 350-degree oil. I had a guy that was front of house. I was back of house, and he said, "How much would you pay? Would you pay $1 million to dunk your feet in the fryer for whatever many for $1 million?" And I said, "Absolutely not."
You're losing your feet.
He said, "He's like, what are you talking about for $1 million?" I was like, "How much?" It's like, "How much money?" This guy's front of the house. He doesn't know how fucking hot this is. And, yeah. $1 billion. What about $1 billion? Like, there's no amount of money, dude. This is 300. Do you know how hot 350-degree oil? It is. It doesn't matter. Like, that's fucking insanely hot. You dip one little section of your toe in there. You're not gonna be like, all right, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. You're out of there. Yeah. You're out of there. So the fact that this guy dunked his head in there and stayed in there, this guy was on drugs. Even if you're trying to kill yourself, that is so fucking hot.
There's just no way you can't like immediately feel it and be like, oh.
No, it's not even. If
your face went in it for a second, it'd be out in a second.
You don't have a choice. Your body's mental reflex would pull you out. I was talking about this to somebody else too, and I was like, because the thing in the story says that the employers were trying to help him out.
What does that mean?
They were trying to get him out of there. Like
he's like, no, I'm staying in.
Yeah, I think so. Like, no, I want to be in here. I want this, man. I want this. I talked to somebody else, and they're like, yeah. They're trying to help him out of it. It's like, I would have done the same thing, and I'm thinking, I wouldn't have done the same thing.
He's probably splashing that shit all over the place.
If this guy, first of all, if you like somehow fell into it randomly, then yeah, I'd help you out. It's
like the Joker. He'd come out all...
If he like tripped and fell into it, yeah, absolutely. But if you're sitting there and the guy goes, "Here we go," this guy is so fucking crazy that I would be afraid that if I tried to help him, he'd grab me and jump me in the thing. If I saw a coworker do that, I'm running out of there. I'm calling 911. I'm not trying to help the guy if he does it on his own accord. I'm sorry, I can't help you. So you've seen the memes of like the blizzard and people are like, "You still coming to work today?" I wonder if they just after this incident happened, did they just kind of like work around it? Did they keep working, or did they shut the place?
Thing that happened yesterday? Yeah, that was crazy.
Not even yesterday. I mean, there's people still paying customers. Did they just say, "Well, that was nuts. All right, anyway, we're just not going to use that fryer tonight. Like, let's keep the food going."
How does that work?
Do they just keep moving? I would hope that they would shut the whole thing down for the night, at least.
There's an incident in the kitchen.
Yeah, an incident.
We're taking care of it.
It's one of the biggest incidents in the kitchen. The other thing is, you got to get rid of that fryer. So what are you going to say? Like, so now when you get your food, you'll be like, "Is this the fryer that somebody burned their face off, their flesh off in the fryer that I'm eating this?" Maybe they could sell the fryer later. I don't know. Maybe KFC would buy it or someone. That's like that. Those guys are all going to need therapy for the rest of their lives. All the other employees on that one.
A judge recently ruled that a thumbs up emoji sent in a text message is legally recognized as a valid binding signature on a contract. A farmer was sent a photo of a...
Farmer?
Yeah. A farmer was sent a photo...
I didn't know farmers texted. I guess they do.
So a farmer was sent a photo of a contract to buy some farm equipment. I don't know what it was. The farmer replied with a thumbs up emoji. The buyer thought this meant, "I agreed to the terms," but the farmer argued it was just meant, "I received your picture." The judge sided with the buyer, ruling that in the modern era, the thumbs up emoji is a perfectly valid way to enter a formal legal agreement, costing the farmer tens of thousands of dollars. I thought about this for a while. It's really up in the air for me. I think it depends on the setting you're in. If I text you and say, come over at 8, and you give me a thumbs up, I expect you to come over at 8. If I'm on like Facebook Marketplace and I'm selling something and somebody's like, will $200 do? And I'm like, no, I'm sticking firm at $350. And they give me a thumbs up, that could be like, oh, okay, I recognize that you're staying put. But that doesn't mean he's buying it for $350. You know what I'm saying? There's a very gray area. The bottom line is, I don't want my emojis binding me to anything.
Like if you're working and someone's like, can you cover my shift? And someone gives a thumbs up. That means
right.
Yes.
You're
yes.
covering your shift.
That's like a confirmed. If you said, do you want to hang out on Saturday, and you give a thumbs up, that means yes.
If there's a big thing like that, there needs to be a follow-up text, because let's go back to the example I put of like, say somebody on Facebook's like, I'll buy it for $200. I'm like, no, I'm sticking firm at $300, and the person gives me a thumbs up. I'd then respond and be like, so you're good with $300, right? Like you're not gonna be like, oh, this guy's now buying it for this.
Right.
So,
you gotta follow up.
If a thumbs up is a binding contract, then we're in trouble, because sooner or later, other things are gonna be taken the wrong way.
He could have thumbs up like, thank you for sending me the contract. Not that I approve of it. The contract. Is there a differentiator between sending the emoji thumbs up or have the iPhone like holding it down and doing the thumbs up on the actual thing?
I think those are the same.
If that guy had actually done the iPhone thing where he took the picture of the contract, held it down and clicked the like, to me that's saying, I agree with that contract. But are you just giving the thumbs up as a separate emoji? That could be interpreted as like, that could be interpreted as like, thank you for sending it. I think this guy was a little sleazy, to be honest with you.
The guy probably backed out and was like, no, you're in.
Yeah, no,
you're in, you thumbs this up.
Right. To be clear, the guy that was sleazy was the guy that was selling it.
Yeah.
I don't even think he was necessarily out to screw him. I think it's just one of those things where you look at a situation and you go, I think I can win this battle in court.
I want to put a stance down that no emoji should be anything binding or legal.
I think for smaller stuff, it absolutely can be looked at like that. But when you're dealing with this kind of money, I think the right thing to do is to give a follow-up. All right, we got a brand new show that we didn't have in the initial 00 episode. You want to explain what we got here?
Yep, it's a new segment that was filmed entirely through Meta Ray-Ban glasses, and we're very excited for you to see it, and we're going to cut it in right here. What's going on, everybody? We're out here at Hollywood Boulevard, the glamorous streets that we're gonna show you the nice, glamorous streets. I'm here with my brother Matthew, and you're gonna see what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh, Spider-Man. Mr. Spider-Man himself. Is Marvel aware that they got Spider-Mans running around out here with their chin pushed in like that? Trash right there, barrel right there.
It's like Disneyland out here. There's characters all over the place. You got Mickey Mouse and you got Freddy Krueger. They're mixing properties. It's amazing.
Well, the good thing is, like Disneyland, you have to have all these people like that have a vetting process. Anybody could be under these costumes. It could be someone like you and I. Tom Cruise could be under there. Tom Cruise? Maybe.
Oh my God, this is Chewbacca. Get a picture. Yeah, get that one.
Can you split it between the two of you? There you go, sir.
Can I have once?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, is he gonna split that with you? Was that Seth Rogen under there?
Too skinny.
I had to pay that guy. Did you have to pay the guys at Disneyland?
Oh, shit. I'm gonna give people a heart attack here.
Oh, wow, thank you.
What's your name?
Ross? Jewel?
KDP, Johnny Depp, Jennifer Lopez, Samuel L. Jackson, Robert De Niro, Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley.
Oh, we can see them all? Oh, wow. These guys are great. They're friendly.
Everybody wants to do this.
Yvonne, was that his name?
Yeah, we do it for 25. We have a special deal today.
Wally? Nice to meet you.
Where you from?
Oh, thank you.
I'm making a discount for you.
Okay. Oh, a discount?
Yeah.
What happened to your finger?
Ah,
I just sliced on this thing the guy gave me. 2 for the price of 1. This guy's giving us deals. Hey! Excuse me? You guys have a Band-Aid?
No, but there's a CVS next door.
For me personally, sometimes you don't have time to talk to everybody. So what I like to do, and this applies to a lot of different things, you put your hands out, you say, no thank you, God bless. No thank you, God bless, God bless. I'm all set, man, God bless. No thank you, all set, God bless, God bless. Oh, pizza. Wow, look at this. Look at what we got here. You sure about this? Ooh. Ooh, greasy. Oh, from Hollywood. Oh. That's fantastic. Is there any bathrooms around here?
Yeah, that's alright, huh?
Yeah, that's nice. How much? All right. We also got all the stars here on Hollywood Boulevard. Biggest stars in the world. Some of the best and most respectable people in the world. Everybody loves these guys. Everyone you know and love, like Ray Bulge. Bulge? Ray Bolger. Yeah, somebody knocked that R off.
In my contact, it was an old number, and when she called me, and hey, and all that bullshit.
You guys put up?
Somebody just left that there. That not just not getting eaten. It's all the same stuff. We already went in here. It was the same stuff down the street. It stinks over here. Yeah, why does it smell bad? Go $180. Woo! Wait, $180 for the Ben Affleck Batman? That's not even. Those weren't great movies. Oh, look how nice these things are. I'm sure a kid would love to drive around in this. There you have it, folks. A day in the life of the glamorous Hollywood Boulevard from Matthew and Rossy. We'll see you next time on See What I'm Saying.
We're into social science.
Social science judgment. This is the segment in which we talk about something that people do and come up with a verdict
Ruling.
a comfortably dysfunctional ruling on what should be done about this, or what can people do better, or what can we as a society do better. The topic for tonight is people who don't know when to leave. People who stay too long at a party or at a casual hang or even at a restaurant.
I consider it to be a really useful skill to know when to leave, how to leave. These social cues need to be recognized. Hey, did you get your Uber? Did you drive here? If you see the Swiffer come out, if you see the pretzel leave the table,
the yawn,
the pretzel,
the stretch,
they're yawning.
the stretch.
Oh, so how'd you get here? How much is it for your Uber from here to your house? Get out. That's your time. Like, that's a cue. That's like, it's time to go. You don't want to go from, attending the party to haunting the party. You become a burden at some point, and you don't want
You go from a pleasure to a haunt real quick.
Right. And when that happens, you botch the night up pretty bad.
The thing is with me is I never want to be anywhere ever, usually. So I'm always looking to leave any place at any time. I feel like I know when it's time to leave because I'm always ready to leave. I'm ready to leave right when I walk in the friggin' door. Right when I walk in the door, I'm already ready to leave. I'm already ready to leave before I leave the house. It's a skill. It's like we're having a good time. They're having a good time. It's time we can stay a little bit longer.
Yep.
But then sometimes it's like the night has exhausted itself. It's like, all right, there's no more conversation. The beers have run dry.
Right.
There's people putting their pajamas on, like they're ready to get out, ready to go to bed. The girlfriend's already like, all right, good night, and then you're just out there.
They're like, good night, I'm going to bed, and they're like, and they have to stay out in the foyer because you're still there. It's always better to be missed because you left too early than to be a burden because you stayed too late.
Yes.
I think that's the key.
I think I agree with that, and I stand by that on a lot of things in life. I'd rather have too little of something than too much of something.
Best guests leave when people still want them there.
Get that last good joke? All right, everybody, I'm heading out. What do you mean you're leaving?
Yeah, oh my God. And see, it might hurt a little bit. You're like, I just hit on a good one.
Yeah.
But if you leave then, you will not regret that. Some people just don't want to miss out on something. The FOMO of being like,
But sometimes it's just like 4 guys on a couch, and they're still, it's like, what are you missing out on?
A good hangout will end just naturally. When you go into overtime and you start draining it and milking it, that turns into something bad really quick. What I want to touch upon is the restaurant
No,
part
I
of
was
it.
gonna.
I think if you pay the bill and they come back, you are then a problem. And if they come back a second time, you're like now ruining their night.
If the place is closing, you gotta leave. I think the problem is if you're not consistently ordering, you have to get out. If you're not consistently ordering beers or appetizers or more food, you can't
there's
just
a
linger
timetable
around.
on it. There's a timetable on it.
Yeah.
Like if you finish your check and you don't order more beers within the next 20 minutes, you gotta go.
You're holding up a table. There's no more tip to go around for the waiter or waitress. You have nothing left to offer this establishment, so you have to get the hell out. Now we've said what the topic is, and now we get to what should be done, what should be the solution to this problem.
I'm going to cut in right away just because I want to talk briefly about the restaurant thing before we get off that. I think there should be some sort of buzzer system at a restaurant where after you pay the bill, you have like a 20-minute grace period before this buzzer goes off, and then you gotta go. After 20 minutes of no ordering and talking after you've now paid, it's time to go. Thank you for the check. Now you're on the clock. Before you weren't because you were waiting on the restaurant, but now we're waiting on you.
I like an idea. This is very dystopian, but this idea of you got loiter points. You got a certain amount of loiter points, and once you run out of your loiter points, if you want to loiter some more, you got to pay for more points or you're out.
At a restaurant?
Anywhere. I mean, even at a...
Who takes your points away?
If you're at a friend's house, you got to pay your friend for more loiter points.
Let me see that.
Yeah. Oh, you're out of loiter points. You got to go.
They stamp your thing. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you... Buddy, I'm trying to go to bed.
QR code.
So,
it's like, if you want me to stay up past my bedtime, I'm
going to stamp your card and you're going to lose a loiter point.
You give me $5, you get 5 more minutes of hangout time.
I would stamp people's cards, but I don't think people would do that.
No, but that's fine because then they leave, and that's beautiful.
When things get more virtual and you start inviting people over to your house, you might get a little warning that being like, you're inviting Jesse over, but Jesse's got a lot of loiter points. So just be cautious of that because he might stay a while. And then you might be like, I don't want to invite him.
I wasn't thinking of it like that. I was thinking of more like, if you're having a party, that person sets the loiter points. You can only use 500 points. Once you're out of this is how much I can stand you. Is 500 points worth.
You're allotted 500 loiter
for this
points.
party. If this person's like, I love everybody, maybe they're 2,000. It's like, it's high. Or maybe they don't have it at all.
Points for everybody.
Yeah, I love everybody. 2,000 points.
No trading loiter points. Hey, buddy, can I get some loiter points?
And you got Ralph that's like,
buddy,
fuck.
I want to stay. We got a game going on out back.
Yeah.
It's really good. Can I get some loiter points?
Yeah, you get the cool guy that everyone wants to stay, wants to get out of there, so he gives his loiter points to Ralph, the loser that nobody wants there, and he's just like, hey, what's up, man? It's like, fuck, Ralph's here for another 2 hours because he just took all of Jeremy's loiter points. Fuck.
When they ask somebody to hang out or there's a party or something like that, I think there needs to be parameters right away. I'm having a party from 7 to 10. Come on by. That way these people know I'm allotted 7 to 10, and I should probably be leaving after that. This way you don't leave it up to them to be like, do I leave? Am I not here long enough?
Nobody gives an end date to the party a lot of times.
I think there's wiggle room where if midnight comes around and the host of the party's having a great time.
No, you got to read the room.
Right. It all comes back to reading the room. But I think starting with that, being like, especially if it's not a party, just to hang, it's like, you want to come over from 6 to 9. That's when they're expecting you, and that's when they expect you to leave.
It comes down to
the social cues.
Social cues. The verdict is, understand when people are ready to be done. Either it be a restaurant, look at your restaurant and
maybe set a time frame.
Maybe set a time frame. If people are yawning, stretching, saying they got an early day tomorrow, if there's a significant other that's going to bed.
They left the room, the food's going away, the cleaning supplies are coming out.
Mm-hmm. If they're saying, if you're the only one left, they're saying, I got something going on tomorrow. If you say something to them and they're going like, oh yeah, maybe, yeah, we could do that.
Do you want me to pay for your Uber? They want you out.
So what do you think about getting? They're asking you about rides home. No good. That is our verdict. We're gonna set that to comfortably dysfunctional law. There you go.
That about wraps it up.
If you like everything, like the page on Instagram, Facebook,
follow it, share it out.
God forbid, TikTok, man. We need some TikTok love. Nobody's been liking the TikTok. I don't know what's going on with that. Both of us are brothers. We're making this channel If you like it, comment and like and do all the stuff across the social medias. And hopefully we'll be able to make more content and stuff soon. And
All right, that's enough.
all right, thank you.